आईसीसी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान 4 जून रविवार 1:30 पर लाइव स्टार स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क और हॉटस्टार पर। This broadcast is co-presented by Oppo camera phone, Nissan, Airtel, Hero Motorcorp, and Samsung QLED TV in association with CrickBuzz.com and Cadbury Fuse in partnership with Byju's. No need to go anywhere else as we bring to you a one-stop destination for your daily dose of cricket. Everything you need to know about the World Cup of Champions. Only on Emirates Match Point. ये सब तो फिल्मों में ही होता है, पर NVD है रियल फ्रेंच परफ्यूम।
So French.
French.
NV deodorant, the power of French perfume.
Rematch. Rematch.
get the opportunity here with Rohit Sharma, another key player at the top of the order. If he spends some time, again, destructive match. And you could see what Bangladesh has done. Bangladesh has been winners. So they're not bothered about practice. They want to win every game before the actual tournament starts.
Without a doubt, and certainly they've already been in England for a while. They're used to these sort of conditions. But Ravi mentioned the hitman. He makes a return to the team, coming back after injury as well. And he's reunited. We're also excited to see Rohit Sharma go out there and partner with Shikhar Dhawan. And what are his expectations, really, of the Champions Trophy?
This was the last time when the hitman from Mumbai played for India. After a series of low scores, Rohit looked on song for a 3-figure score. But destiny had something else in store. A thigh injury sidelined Rohit for 5 long months. In those 5 months, India swept England in all 3 formats and bullied the bully at home. Rohit's thigh injury reduced the hitman to cherish India's success only from the sidelines. But he trained hard and overcame that frustrating phase by leading Mumbai to their 3rd IPL title. Now the entire focus is turned to the ICC Champions Trophy. This is the same tournament where Rohit Sharma cemented his place as an opener.
Rohit Sharma is in the team opening day innings for India.
Since his promotion to the top order, Rohit has scored an average of almost 54 runs per innings, bettered only by Aussie opener David Warner in the last 4 years. With Rohit back at the top, Team India will...
Good thinking from Rohit Sharma. All the way. The first 6 of the innings.
As it was this dynamic opening that is for India's title in 2010.
Yes, our hero returns just before the blockbuster begins. And mind you, he partners with Shikhar Dhawan. It's been about 16 months since that duo was partnered. We saw their birth, didn't we, in the Champions Trophy. This is what he did in 2013, 177 months. But that period, being by the sidelines, recovery, watching Team India scale new heights, not being part of it, but knowing that you're part of the team, emotionally.
Oh, absolutely. Because and then it's tough each and every Sharma because it all started in the Champions Trophy too. An opener has got the responsibility. And average is phenomenal. 2013 to average more than 53 is fantastic to see. So it's responsibility of an opener is unbelievable in English. So if he can give a start, he's got the ability to play big knocks. 2 double hundreds in one-day cricket means that once he gets in high, converts it into a big score, which is very important in this Champions Trophy. You want one of the top 3 to score a big 100 each and every match.
I know the emotional fans are hoping for that to be reunited with our very own Gavarsan, because Shikhar Dhawan, of course, would be pleased with the 40 that he made in the warm-up game. He was man of the series in 2013. He to himself has a point to prove when it comes to this Champions Trophy. But what should he be wary of? Akash Chopra explains in game.
Excellent
Well
idea.
begun is half the job done, and that is where we are talking about the opening competition to lay a solid foundation. Champions Trophy 2017 is upon us, and the keys to success for the Indian team, they would tell you the same thing. Whenever the openers do well, in fact, whenever they've added more than 50 runs together, India goes on to win 3 out of the 4 matches. And these numbers are accumulated outside Asia since 2013. So where is the Champions Trophy being held? England. So these numbers are extremely relevant because the Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma, they actually combined together previous Champions Trophy as well, and they did something exceptionally well. Let's have a look at what they did. They started or they just hit the ground running. This is Rohit Sharma along with Shikhar Dhawan. Cardiff was the ground. There was juice in the pitch. You're seeing just the shots. I can tell you that they took their time initially, and once they were set, they unleashed a lot of strokes and put together a 100+ partnership, and that is what we expect them to do. The numbers that they got, outstanding numbers. 382 runs is what they scored out of in the 5 games that they played, and 2 century-run partnerships, 2 50 runs partnership, and they were just sensational in that tournament throughout. In fact, so much so that we didn't even miss Virat Kohli or Mahendra Singh Dhoni. They were there, but they were not needed. In today's game against Bangladesh, Rohit Sharma is back. He's back in England. He's in good form as well. Shikhar Dhawan is someone who's got the run, but he has to be slightly wary. Why? I'll tell you why. Because in the previous game against the Black Caps, you saw that the previous problems, they came back to the fore once again. That line outside of where he's not certain whether to go forward, go back. He's not been either been playing besides the ball, doesn't really go behind the ball, and also he's been very, very tentative. So if India were to do well, they must do well, then the openers must fire.
And when an opener says that, where are you surprised at all? That an opener needs to do well. Why not? These two reunited, as I mentioned, Shikhar Dhawan will be pleased with the way that he got some time in the middle in that first warm-up against New Zealand. What are his own plans and ambitions for this warm-up against Bangladesh? Let's find out.
How did that knock feel, Shikhar?
It feels good that I came over here, and was important to get out of the T20 mode and stay on the wicket for a long time. And yesterday when I batted for 18 or 20 overs, it felt like they were batting for so long. So it was good that I controlled my aggression and used that energy in a nice way.
Be certain shots that you want to put away, certain shots that be practicing in the nets out there in the center as well. What are those?
Just the simple things like when the ball is swinging, to keep the bat close to your body and play under your head or eye, and yeah, that's as an opener that is very important over here, because I'm sure it's going to swing. Like even in the last match, the wicket was quite nice, but still it was swinging. So that's the thing which I'm keeping in mind, and once I'm set, then automatically shots will come, and I know that my game is like that. I'll keep ticking the scoreboard on. Yeah.
Obviously looking to adjust from the conditions and the format, aren't they, these two? But these two bossed the Champions Trophy in 2013, these many years later. Some things have kept them apart. Now we're looking hopefully reunited. How does it feel to be paired up again after a time of injury, being out of the side?
They understand each other very well, and they understand each other's game. It's a good combination, right, left-handed batting combination. And I think what's really helped them is this IPL. Okay, it might be 20 overs, they're going to play 50 overs, but the time both these guys have spent in the middle for their respective teams will come in handy. And all they need is a start. First game, you add 60, 70 as an opening pair, you're on your way there.
And you know what we understand really well, Ravi, is the passion when India played Pakistan. That is what we're looking forward to on the 4th of June. And that's why we're bringing down the sledgehammer, going back in the past and looking at some of the most fiery moments. Today, moment number 14 will take you all the way back to the 70s, where a young Kaushik was in his debut series. Again, let's find out.
The late 70s was an era of new beginnings, a shift in trends and attitudes, and it also saw the revival of a classic rivalry that lay dormant for nearly 18 years. And it was in that momentous series that a 19-year-old broke into international cricket. For an awestruck couple, Dave, it was quite literally baptism by fire.
क्योंकि इंडिया के लिए कभी कोई चंडीगढ़ से प्लेयर खेला नहीं था और मैंने भी उससे पहले कभी कोई टेस्ट मैच नहीं देखा था, तो पहली बार जब खेला तो थोड़े ऐसे शब्द मुझे मिले जो मुझे चौंका दिया। बिशन पाजी एक पंजाबी इंसान, और उनसे पूछा कि ऐसा ऐसा हो रहा है, तो उन्होंने बोला वेलकम टू द मैंस वर्ल्ड।
Bishan Singh Bedi wasn't the only one who welcomed Kapil to the man's world. With their competitive juices flowing, even the host gave the youngsters a special initiation. But in only his second test at Lahore, the Haryana Hurricane made an impact of his own. With India defending a modest 125 runs to avoid defeat, the onus was on the bowlers to derail the Pakistani lineup on day 5. Given the unforgiving mood that openers Majid Khan and Mudassir Nazar were in, the Indian bowlers decided to adopt a negative line. This was meant to slow down the batting blitz that was taking the match away from India. And on song, Majid Khan in particular took exception to this tactic. Apart from the harsh words, Majid even showcased his displeasure in the most unique way possible, uprooting the off stump and planting it on the leg side to highlight the line at which Kapil was bowling.
यही था कि उस समय आप लेग स्टम्प से बाहर करो या ऑफ स्टम्प से बाहर करो, जहाँ पर रन हम थोड़ा रोक सकें। ये टैक्टिक्स हैं जो आज भी चलती हैं और शायद 100 साल पहले भी थे।
And despite Kapil's best efforts, the Pakistani juggernaut could not be stopped. And the hosts capped off an 8-wicket win and went on to clinch the series 2-0.
Things got intense, and remember, we're going to bring you the top 10 moments on June 4th, starting our coverage from 8:30 a.m. Not the only Asian neighbours that we had a little bit of emotion and passion in, because let's be honest, gentlemen, in the recent past, there have been moments against Bangladesh. Ravi, this was the 2015 World Cup. Rohit Sharma dismissed off for no more.
Yeah, we didn't hear the end of it, did we? No ball, should have been called no ball. Because they're very excitable lot, and they're very passionate about their game. Not just the spectators, their media as well. When Bangladesh plays a game, it's everything stops in that country. And when they play an Asian team, it's even bigger. Because, for them, it's a huge moment to showcase their talent. And when they beat India or they beat Pakistan, it's like a national holiday. The celebrations just don't stop, till you play them the next time around. And, you've got to give them credit. Even in the last World Cup, they played extremely well.
Oh,
they're the most improved team.
They had a brilliant World Cup, and that passion. When you went to Bangladesh, now we're recounting the series against them. First, again, Rohit Sharma not pleased with what's happening, and then, as you see on the screen, viewers, what happened with MS.
Absolutely, and Mustafizur, it's inexperience from him, but he's quite a cocky character, Mustafizur, and he always is Dhoni because.